The key to success is to focus on goals, not obstacles. Don't try to change people, just love them. Love is what changes us. Don't trust words, trust actions. It is said that much sake, self-pride and luxury are to be avoided by a warrior. There is no cause for anxiety when you are unhappy, but when you become a little bit elated, there is three things become dangerous. Look at the human condition. It is unseemly for a person to become prideful and extravagant when things are going well. Therefore, it is better to have some unhappiness while one is still young. For if a person does not experience some bitterness, his disposition will not settle down. A person who becomes tired when unhappy is useless. If you can stay positive in a negative situation, you win. The theory of attraction is a phenomenon that we know very well among quantum physics researchers. Twin particles were separated at birth during the Big Bang. Even when far apart from each other, from one end of the universe to the other, they remain connected. They are linked. Touch one of them and the other will react at the other end of the cosmos. According to string theory, when going towards the infinitely small, even smaller than a particle, we realize that everything is just vibration. Particles would actually be vibratory phenomena. Here, the emission of a vibration influences another. Similar energies attract similar energies. Thus, three actions are necessary to attract events and modulate the manifestation. To provoke what is called synchronicity in physics, or more commonly, attraction, it is required to carry out three types of conditioning. 1. Position yourself in tune with the universe, which includes mental deconditioning, that of letting go. 2. Increase your vibration to accelerate your own momentum, which includes ego deconditioning, detachment. The immediate effect will translate into astonishing self-confidence. 3. Adjust your consciousness, not by positioning yourself on your physical body, but on your subtle body. To do this, it is necessary to operate 5 fundamental connections. Connect to plants. Your slow but obstinate consciousness will expose you to the power of progress and inexorable adaptability that will allow the rooting and development of your project. Connect to stones. The mineral element supports memory. It is associated with thought, and this will expose you to the power of speech and eloquence, but both your charisma and your ability to convince will develop. Connect to the wind. This favors your ability to always be in motion, whether physically or intellectually. The wind is pure flexibility, but above all, it is penetrating. It represents receptivity. You will be able to integrate information effortlessly, learn and memorize without difficulty, like a real recording machine. Connect to animals. Animals' ability to discern lies from authentic attitude will connect you to your emotional intelligence. You will learn to become authentic yourself. It is by connecting to animals that you will connect to your own humanity. This will generate an irresistible feeling of solidarity towards you in others. Connect to the sun. It will generate lights, consume obstacles, provoke feeling of passion in those who approach you, and above all, awakening love. They will love you in spite of themselves, whether they want it or not. You only fail when you stop trying. According to neuroscientists, empathy relies on something called mirror neurons. Neurons respond the same way whether you're performing an action or watching someone else do it. That's the power of love, or what the Buddha calls empathy. That's the beauty of it. This hack can only work if you love a person. These empathy skills could lead you to here we are, telepathy, or as I prefer to call it more precisely, telepathology, which sounds more serious. How to understand telepathy? Telepathy is a fascinating phenomenon that has raised many questions over the centuries. For some, it is seen as a form of communication between minds, while for others, it is simply an illusion created by human imagination. However, by using the concept of synchronicity, we can begin to understand how telepathy can be a real phenomenon. Synchronicity is a concept developed by the famous Swiss psychologist Carl Jung, which describes the significant coincidence of two seemingly unrelated events. According to Jung, these events are linked by a deep and symbolic meaning, which can be understood through the analysis of the collective unconscious. By applying this theory to telepathy, we can see how thoughts and emotions can be transmitted between individuals through synchronicity. For example, if two people have similar thoughts or intense emotions at the same time, it can create a psychic connection between them and that allows them to communicate without using words. Synchronicity can explain telepathy. Additionally, synchronicity might also explain why some people seem to be better at telepathy than others. Indeed, those who are more sensitive to subtle signals from the universe are more likely to perceive psychic connections between themselves and others. Thus, telepathy is an official science. The US Army has been officially spending $6.2 million on neuroscience research that could lead to telepathic soldiers. The goal is to build a system that would allow soldiers to communicate via brain signals. But in fact, telepathy is a forgotten skill that is common in primitive cultures as well. In traditional societies, mental telepathy was put to practical use. When Bushmen hunted antelope many miles from home, those back at the camp already knew of their brother's success in bringing back food. When asked about this phenomenon in an interview, the hunter replied, "Bushmen have a wire here," tapping his chest. "It brings us news." Without rain, nothing grows. Learn how to embrace the storms of your life. In the world of quantum physics, consciousness plays a crucial role. Since the theory of quantum physics and string theory in particular shows us that everything in the universe is made of vibration, we understand that matter itself is a manifestation of this vibratory phenomenon. And this is where consciousness comes into play. According to the famous physicist and researcher Philip Gaimans, consciousness is not local, It is not located in the brain, in no way. We believe that the brain generates consciousness and perception, but this is false and has never been proven. Consciousness is on the contrary a constant at the heart of the quantum vibratory phenomenon, a punctual identification intended to orient the quality of its frequencies. The opening of the doors of perception can lead to densification of the field of consciousness. When the perception is higher, the consciousness more subtle, the vibratory level higher, the choice of position of our intimate frequency becomes malleable and docile. This allows us to orient the direction of the energetic unfolding traced along a life path. In other words, consciousness is not simply a manifestation of brain activity. It is a dynamic force that can influence the vibratory phenomena of the universe. When we are tuned with the vibration of the universe, we can channel that energy to achieve our goals and realize our potential. If you hold your mind on some chosen object, you centralize your attention, just like the lens of the camera centralizes on a certain landscape. Therefore, always hold your mind on what you're doing. No matter what it is, keep a careful watch over yourself, for unless you do, your improvement will be very slow. When writing the story of your life, don't let anyone else hold the pen. There is something to be learned from a rainstorm. When meeting with a sudden shower, you try not to get wet and run quickly along the road. But doing such things as passing under the eaves of houses, you still get wet. When you are resolved from the beginning, you will not be perplexed, though you will still get the same soaking. This understanding extends to everything. I don't stop when I'm tired. I only stop when I'm done.